Hey guys, so today I thought I would do a different video. I don't think I've done anything quite like this. It's just like experiences that I really like. So that's why I'm just calling it like random things or whatever I'm decided to call it. It's just kind of like little things every day or like randomly that just like make you happy. I don't know, you'll see, just keep watching. Okay, collecting Cosmo. Now I've posted this picture, I actually had it in Cosmo, which is really cool, but I've been reading Cosmo probably since way before I should have been. I just really love it, and I don't know why. Whether I agree with things that they put in it or not, I like collecting it and I like having it there, and I don't know, I just like it. Some people collect books and things, and I collect Cosmo. I've had years and years of it now, and I just have a shelf of it. It's getting very, very full. Regardless, I like the feeling of when I get a new magazine in the mail and I put it in there, in that collection. I like it. When you line them up on like a side, like the side of them, like the book, what's it called? The spine of the magazine, like all the little bits line up to equal like a shirtless guy. It's pretty cool. But that's something that, like, just doing it, like, makes me happy. Oh, here's one that you don't really feel necessarily, but falling asleep quickly. The worst thing ever is when you're exhausted and you're just, like, all day looking forward to going to bed at night. And you get in bed and you can't sleep. After you've put your computer down, your phone down, and everything, and you can't fall asleep. You're just sitting there thinking. It's the worst. So the best feeling, I feel like, is when you wake up in the morning. Because obviously while you're asleep, you're not really feeling it, like feeling this feeling. But when you wake up in the morning and you don't remember at all laying in your bed for 20 minutes before falling asleep, like you must have fallen asleep the second that your head hit the pillow. That is the best feeling, because you literally feel like you slept the whole night through and you're not groggy, and you just wake up and you're just like, oh, that was the best night of sleep. That is a good feeling. Okay, another one is my morning coffee, and I know anyone who drinks coffee or is addicted to coffee is gonna agree with me. That first sip of your morning coffee is the best. The last sip is actually the worst. It's quite disgusting if you didn't drink it fast enough. But the first sip is just like, it's like a euphoria. You're just like, okay, day, come at me. I don't know. For me, baking. I love to cook and I love to bake, and I'm definitely really into cooking and baking. More baking than cooking, because I feel like with cooking you really gotta stay on it and you want everything to be done at the same time. It's so difficult. But when you're baking something, you kind of just like throw it together and then the oven does the rest of the work for you. And I just like love that feeling of taking something out of the oven and be like, I made this. Awesome. It's like a prideful moment. Reading a magazine or a book and completely finishing it. Now I know a lot of people on YouTube read a lot, and I was an English major and I love to write. But reading to me is just like such, I don't know, it's just like maybe because watching TV or like watching YouTube, you can do other things while you're doing it. And you can pause it and come back to it. But I feel like for a book or a magazine, you have to get into it. I read Cosmo, I can't read a page or two and then come back to it. Usually I like sit down and read the whole thing front to back in one sitting. And like that's why it takes me so long to read a magazine, because I do that. I don't want to start it unless I know I'm gonna have the time to finish it right now. I don't know why I'm like that. I've always been like that, even with schoolwork. I'm not gonna start this unless I can sit down and know I don't have to take a break and I can just finish it. I'm very much like that kind of person. I like to get things done quickly and just all at once. I'm not like a finish it later kind of person. So with a book, I'm very similar. When I start a book, if I don't finish it right then, it's gonna take me a very long time to do it, because I have to get right back into it. With watching a TV show, you can really, you're in it, you know, you're sitting there, you're watching it, it's happening. And whether you're there or not, it's gonna happen, so you're just watching it. But the book is there. It's like permanently on pause. You just put it down and nothing's gonna happen to it. It's not going anywhere. And I don't know, maybe it's just because I grew up in the 90s before DVRs. I'm sure kids like that kids now don't feel like that, because anytime you can just pause TV. But for me, I still have that old, like, I like to watch things live. I don't know, maybe that's just because like I'm old, I don't know. That was like a very long explanation for this one thing I like the feeling of. So when the feeling that I'm describing as this is like finishing a magazine or a book, like just that feeling of closing it, knowing you read every word and you're done. Oh, hot fries at McDonald's. Now this is one I feel like if you eat McDonald's and you agree, sometimes you get the fries and you know they've been sitting out and they taste like they've been sitting out, and like they're warm but they're not hot. But when you get the hot ones that are like burning your mouth, you know that they're fresh. Oh, that feeling is an amazing perfume. The feeling of spraying perfume is so good. I'm really into scents, and like I love perfume. Like I have so many perfumes, I just love it. I love smelling good. The feeling of like spraying a perfume is just like so good. But then later on in the day, like say you sprayed at like 9 a.m. and it's like 5 p.m. and you like get a whiff of like your scarf or a piece of clothing or even your hair, you can still smell it. I love that feeling, because you're just like, oh, I still smell good. It lasted like, I don't know, that didn't even make sense. Okay, here's one that I really like. Meeting polite strangers, it's the best, because just with like the way the world's going and stuff, I feel like so many people are so negative. You know, you say thank you to someone, they just ignore you, or please, or whatever it is. Whether it's like a cashier saying thank you, or have a great day, or whatever, or like someone holding the door open for you and you say thank you and they smile, they don't just like ignore you, or you hold the door open for someone and they say thank you, they don't just walk right in and like pretend you're not there. Things like that. Instead of just ignoring people, like strangers, you don't know them, they don't know you, this isn't gonna affect their day, or really yours, but it kind of can, if that makes sense. People you don't know, like, being nice. I like the feeling. Doing a DIY and actually having it come out right, or like better than you expected. For me, anytime I do a DIY, I don't expect myself to like it. When you make a DIY, you make something and it came out like really, really well, that feeling is, that's like better than getting a new job. Also, rediscovering old favorites. Whether it's food that you like didn't think they even made anymore and you find it at one random supermarket and you're just like, oh my god, that's amazing. When you rediscover like a makeup favorite that you loved in like high school, you just realize, oh my god, I forgot about this, it's so good. Anything rediscovering things like that, I just feel like, I don't know, it's like a nice like, oh my god, this is like so cool. Like, it just makes me really happy. Here's one that only girls are gonna get. Not that any guys really watch my videos. Hey, if you're a guy who watches my videos, leave a comment. I'm just curious to know. But finding the perfect hair tie. Now, this might sound weird, but I don't know, maybe just because my hair is thinner, I can't use those gigantic, thick, tight hair ties because they're just like too big for my hair. Like I have to wrap it like 100 times. And those little tiny ones break. There's not even a point of them. So when you find that perfect hair tie that like fits your hair and it hasn't gotten really loose yet, oh, that's the best feeling. Because obviously there's got a ton of different brands and I feel like once you find the one that you like, you can never go back. Like once you run out or they all break or something, you can never go and find the exact same ones again. So it only lasts for a couple of months, but that hair tie, that's just like the perfect one. Oh, that's the best feeling. Oh, okay, this one is, my friends are gonna, you know, roll their eyes at me, but the salty side of the Lay's potato chip or like a Tostito or any kind of chip, even a pretzel, like the chip that you're eating and you have the salty side touching your tongue. I sound like a weirdo. When you wanted a food all week, I want sushi, or that's how I am anyway, or I want Chinese food all week and you just never did it, didn't get a chance, whatever it is, or no one else in the family wanted it, and finally a week later you get what you wanted and it meets your expectations or exceeds them, that's the best. Because how many times have you ever like wanted something all week and you're so excited you finally got it and you ate it and it like completely let you down? That's happened to me way too many times. So when you get it and it's just like something you're craving all week and you finally get it and it like literally makes your life. Yes. Oh, how about this? Everyone must love this. If you don't, then you're a weirdo. But when you're buying something and it's, I don't know, however much money it is, and you see it and you're like, okay, I'm buying it, whatever, and then you go up and check out and it was half price and you didn't know, the feeling is just, damn, I got a deal. That was weird. I should never do that again. Oh, here's one. BuzzFeed Quizzes being right. I don't know why it gets me so excited. When I was a kid growing up, there was like the quizzes on MySpace and stuff like that. And like just like the surveys that had no answer. It was just like you just answer all these questions for no reason. I don't know why I always loved doing them. Even back then there was random websites for like Quizilla. Is that what it's called? I can't remember. But it was just, oh, like answer all these questions and we'll tell you which character of the show is meant for you. What color are you? Random stuff that literally does not affect your life whatsoever. I love it. I don't know why, like, I just love it so much. If you guys want me to do like a BuzzFeed quiz video, let me know. I'd love to. If you follow me on Snapchat, see me like late at night when I like, can't sleep. I'll literally answer every single quiz that they have on there. I remember I took a couple of ones recently and they were all just like accurate after accurate after accurate. BuzzFeed, like what? When I make a video and there's 0 thumbs downs on it. First of all, I don't really get the point. Like honestly, I really don't. If you understand thumbs downs, please let me know. Because the thumbs down is just like walking up to someone on the street and punching them in the face and walking away. That's like literally what getting a thumbs down feels like. So when you get a video that has none of those, it's so good. But then when I get a video that has none and I go back to it like 3 months later and it has one, it pisses me off. But getting one that has none, like when I go back through all 500 or so videos I've done and I see videos that have 0 thumbs downs, I'm pretty happy with it. When you're watching a movie or a TV show and you recognize the actor and you literally know what their name is and know what movie or TV show you remember them from, or episode or whatever, without having to look it up on IMDb. How amazing is that? That feeling is awesome because I have an IMDb app on my phone because I just am always like wanting to know more about people, and if I'm watching a movie or a TV show, I want to like look into all these people and like know how old they are and like, I don't know, I'm crazy. But I just really like that feeling when you're watching something and I could be like, oh my god, that guy's from that episode of Bones where that happened and that's who he was. I have a problem. And oh, my last one, I guess, I bet I put on this list anyway, although I could probably name a million more. I could also do a video of things I hate, like little experiences like this that suck. But I'm trying to be more positive, so here's my last one. One feeling I love is when you wake up in the morning and you remember your dream. Usually, not if it's a bad dream or like a really weird dream, but just like remembering your dream. Like obviously most people do dream every night. It's a way for your subconscious to deal with things that your brain isn't dealing with or something. But when you remember your dream, like fully, like not just into bits and pieces, when you wake up in the morning and you're awake for the day, but you like, your dream actually came to an end, like a TV show or something, and you remember it. I love that. I don't know why. I'm just into that. I don't know, whatever. That was my last thing, like experience. I don't know what I should call this video. I was gonna ask you, but the video will already be up and have a title. Well, you'll see what the title is. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know what experience that I didn't mention in this video that like, gives you that little like, oh, I'm happy. Like it kind of makes your day a little bit. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Don't give it a thumbs down. And I will see you in my next video.